The piece, Stories My Grandmother Told Me, is highlighting my grandmother, who's here, centered. And she was a very petite woman. She always she was a very strong matriarch. She had a lot of adversity in her life. She was raised by her grandmother, and she also had tuberculosis at one point, and she had to be put in an iron lung, and she had a lot of adversity. So I really wanted to show how it was for her growing up. She was a very light-complected woman, a woman who they could say almost could pass, and among a family with nothing but dark-complected people. And so with all those dark-complected people in a light-complected household, light-complected person, it really, really became a problem for her because she felt out of place growing up. And that's also presented in the work here with the young woman from Louisiana and the woman here with the long hair and so forth. So the piece is really kind of like a little snippet of the conversations that we would have about her growing up. And when she did find out and was diagnosed with tuberculosis, she was supposed to have been one of the Freedom Riders. And so she was very disappointed about that opportunity, and she felt like she went through all the training and she couldn't go. And so depicted also in the image are people who were dealing with those type of issues at that time. So, yeah. I have 2 wood slice pieces. The one piece is Hate on Me, and the other one is called The Descendants. During the pandemic, when we were all quarantined, I was in the house and couldn't get to my studio. Normally I work on large fences like Stories My Grandmother Told You, and these fences are generally very large. They're the size of your fence in your backyard, 6 feet to 8 feet. So I couldn't work on them. I was locked out, but I had wood slices, and the wood slices were for another event, and I ended up collaging on the wood slices, and before I knew it, the wood slices were selling like hotcakes, and I decided to incorporate that into another installation piece, which ended up being part of the installation that you see here. That one is called The Inheritance. It's part of a larger scale piece, which would have had a plywood wall, and it would have easily taken up about more than half of that one wall that you come into the gallery to see, and it would have been covered with wood slices. So it's very imposing. I take multiple wood slices to tell kind of a timeline of history, and I work it within current and past, and I have artifacts on a vanity kind of depicting the different generations of women that would have sat at that vanity up to myself. So that's also in the exhibit here. If you want to see it in person, a reflection of it, you can go to the Philadelphia International Airport, where I have Say a Little Prayer for Me, which is kind of the same idea, but it has a church pew in lieu of it. So you can see that currently until next year, where it's up for a year. Terminal C, if you pay your ticket to get it.